Hello and welcome to Rawslowgaming and a whole new Let's Play series here in FIFA Manager 2019. And here you might be thinking, wait, what is this game? So this is EA Sports FIFA Manager 2013, modded for 2019, since this game stopped in development or getting new versions from FIFA Manager 2014. And why aren't we playing 2014? Well, basically 2014 and 2013 are the same game. 2014 they did just a new version of the game with just updated database. So this is basically the same, but now we are updated to 2019 and the winter transfers in January this year. So we are actually more up to date in this Let's Play series than we are in our Football Manager series. So we will start the game off here, setting everything up very similar to how we had it in, or have it in, Football Manager. So we'll be playing a standard mode, I think. Yeah, we don't want random teams to be chosen for us or offered, and we don't want to found a new club. And the question is, do we want to play with sacking? No, we don't really want to do that. And we don't really want to have a board around either. So this is two options that I really like in this game versus how Football Manager is. You think you might be doing a really great job in Football Manager and building the squad up and everything, but you still will get kicked due to getting bad results or unlucky in a few matches or having bad tactics or things like that. Here you can choose to turn that off. Of course it makes the game easier in a way, but also not really. So it's a little bit how you think about it. So not show help screens because I played this game when it was released, but that's quite many years ago. But we'll find the screens out ourselves and we'll be happy about it, so to say. The salary will show weekly, so it's the same way as in Football Manager. And let's see, this information should be hidden, I guess. Or you will see here, if this option is activated, an additional value shows you the general quality of the player. You will also see his talent, which influences his future development. Otherwise this information is hidden. So that definitely makes things a lot easier, and I like to play it with this option because then it makes life easier for me, really. So we'll not do that, and we'll start with staff really in the game, and we'll try to improve the staff as we are doing in Football Manager as well. And then we'll pick our database, and as I said, this is modded, so it's updated for it 2019 season. And transfer setting for the first season, we will go with a reduced transfer budget for the first season, and we will play with the future transfers as well. So that's all right, and then we should pick our leagues here. So we'll go with England, of course, and we'll play all the way down to the National League North-South, and we'll play with reserves. And let's see here. We are getting France, Germany, Italy, Spain. We'll include Sweden here, just because we are from Sweden. So we'll do top clubs there only, since that after that we got a complaint from the selection here that it will be a little bit heavy. I guess it would take... even though if it would be heavy, it definitely will be faster than Football Manager, no question about that. And yeah, I think that will be everything here for selecting the database and how we set that up. So next thing will be making or setting the appearance and looks and name and everything like that of our manager, and picking our team, of course. And here in this game also you get a chance to be national manager if you want to do that. So we'll be Rawslowgaming, which we are doing, and mail, and we can do actually like my birthday, which is like this. So now you know that basically. So I'm not 31 years old, I'm 32 and going on 33. So first nationality definitely being Sweden here, and then we'll go with England as the second nationality. So we'll get a bonus for having two language and everything like that. And we'll have no favorite club or least favorite club or favorite player or anything like that. And we'll continue, so set up there, and face, yeah, we can just, no, we'll not use the 3D head as portrait, and we'll go with this look, or actually we'll go with, no, not sporty, not formal, we'll go with a casual look, and we'll go with all black. I think it looks great. Let's change that, even though it doesn't matter whatsoever. And yeah, I can't really be bothered with this, but yeah, sure, that looks good. I can't bother with that just at the moment. And here you also get the question about if you want some assistant with things or not. And here you can have personal life, so we'll actually play with that. So you can manage stocks market, buy a house, have a family, and things like that. So that's pretty interesting. And this is the most interesting side of the game, actually, and something I really miss here in Football Manager, and that's the finance side of things. And here you can have an assistant for that, which of course you can have very similar things in Football Manager as well, but here it's a little bit deeper, I'd say, and you have more control, especially thinking like this. If you own the club, you have total control of pretty much everything. And for our family details and everything, let's enter single. I'm not single, but we'll enter that for now. And we'll set our difficulty here, and let's do board, doesn't really matter. And let's do normal on really everything. We'll play a normal game here and see how that turns out. We don't want to work as a player manager. And here you can add more managers as well, which is, yeah, that's a similar feature like you have in Football Manager, of course. And we are going to play with the Bath City Foot Club, as we all know and like. So that is where we're going to start. And we are not going to select the national team because we are unknown. So if we do get an offer to manage a national team, I guess we'll take it, of course, just to get a little bit of extra money to our own pocket. Yeah, and here you get a nice overview on the league system in England as well. So same thing is going to happen here. We'll play Bath City and try to get them to Premier League and win it and beyond. We'll see how long that takes and how fast we can get things going and everything like that. And here you have a nice little tablet telling news, I guess, about us getting signed to the club. And yeah, sponsored by Sony here if anyone didn't see that. So here you get the overview, like a calendar and sorts. Can say that it's much better than than Football Manager. It's different, but you have you can have this is all interchangeable, so you have widgets and things, and overall I really like this a lot, so I'm very happy to be able to play this again and show you guys how FIFA Manager were. I really like them to bring this back actually, but I don't think that they will ever do that. So we got some membership fees here, and we currently have 51 members in our club or fan club, so to say, I guess. And we have our calculated income of 336k pound apparently, and I guess let's see here, summary. Yeah, overall at the moment we have let's see here, 17k at the moment, I do believe, in general. Yeah, I think that's correct. Company in general, we can check here. Actually, we got 28k at the moment, but basically we don't have much cash at all, but that's all right. So let's check things out. Should we check out our team first? If it's the same like the players that we remembered, and certainly are Ryan Clark, Anthony Starker, Jack Batten. Batten still is with us in Football Manager. And Romanski, he's a new player, I believe. Davis as well. Don't know him. Tom Smith as well, and Freddie Hinn. So let's actually take a look at those players, if they are newly signed or what's happening here. So Davis here, what are your history? Let's see here. Career. Yeah, let's know. Details, season, contract. I'm sure there is somewhere to see his seasons and everything like that, but yeah, I guess I can't see here. Season stats, details, yeah. Don't know, but guess he might be from our own club. No, he's on loan there, we saw. Finally, I did see that. So he's on loan from Cambridge United. We have... Who more did we know? Tom Smith here. And he's on loan from Cheltenham Town. And Freddie Hinz, also on loan from Bristol City. So that's all right. Otherwise, very much the same team that we know from before. So that's good. Let's actually check out all of these boxes, I guess. So calendar, nothing to note here. We will have to set up some pre-season meeting here very shortly. And the reserve team, didn't have much of a look on that before, and will not do right now either. Youth team though, this is something interesting, I'd say. This is much better and deeper than in Football Manager. Here you have 15-16-year-olds and 17-18-year-olds, and lineup assistant and status and things like that. So you have ratings on all of the clubs as well. So we are 116th best local youth department in the English system, and if we're looking in the word, 210th best. So this is definitely something we will focus on getting a lot better in our youth development, and we can send go to training camps and things like that. I don't even know how to properly do that in Football Manager 2019. So this will have do not have any mentors yet, so we should set up mentors to that later. Here are training and assistant take care of training, please, because I can't do it properly. And the training groups, no, don't manage personally. I don't want to manage anyone personally. Assistant manager moves between training groups, yes. And here we have long-term training or setup, which we could dabble with later in the game maybe. But this will be just an introduction to the game actually. I don't think we'll even move forward one day here in the game before we cut this episode. So let's check out the remaining of the boxes. So we have team dynamics, very much like we have in Football Manager. So we have team dynamic score here, which are a little bit to the positive. And we also have team hierarchy, very much the same thing there. So Clark and Brunt being very high up here in the hierarchy, which is very understandable. Some history here on what players are saying and everything like that, I guess. We have a few players that wants to be in a higher division and things like that, and just wants to play. And here we have all the promises we have made and everything like that as well, which is good. And we have player promises and team promises. So you have an overview of play matrix. Yeah, things are very much in a team matrix here. I love this stuff actually. And contracts, yeah, this is something we'll go through later. We will not have time in this episode, but a lot of contracts, as usual, at this level, are for just one season. And so we'll not bother with that said too much. And our staff we have Jim Rollo as per usual. Jim Adamson, I don't know if that is correct staff, but apparently we have him for quite the long time here, forward assistant manager too, and he seems pretty talented at that as well, so that's pretty nice. And we can search and search for course and everything like that, and assign tasks. So handle player training, change tactics during play, please Jim Roller for now. Sets training objectives, Jim Roller. Move players between first team and reserves, that's us definitely. And substitutions, Jim Roller can do that as well. And assign player roles and tactics. And we'll arrange the player lineup and substitution for the game. And our reserve coach will fix everything for our reserves, I guess. And for youth, we will sign youth players, of course, but our youth coach will assign the lineups. So as you see, regarding actually coaching the team, we put a lot of trust in our coaches and assistant manager. That's the way I like to play it, at least, so that is how you will see it. So construction and management and PR is everything you will see me doing. So handle club finances, set ticket price, negotiate sponsorships, hire staff, extend staff contracts, and everything like that. And we'll also arrange friendlies, plan training camps, extend contracts, and everything you see there basically. And so that's, let's see here, contracts, staff, that's what we're on. And we'll check out the merchandising here. So you got merchandising for all these different things here, which is interesting. And let's see here, I don't remember, but I think you gotta buy this and set what they should cost and everything like that. And you have some things here you can develop and things like that, and have export sales and crazy things like that, really. Oh yeah, available prototype away kit here, which we should launch, so we'll launch that, and that will cost a little bit, and then alright, then it's in the product lineup and can be bought. So let's take a look here. Options we don't really need to. Career, don't really need to look at that either at the moment. And here we can look at the stadium, and here we can extend everything as needed and such. And here the stadium is actually only the seating area, I guess. Yeah, no standing area is included here in this version, or here in FIFA Manager 2019. So we have a 1,000 seating stadium, and that is something we are struggling right now with in Football Manager 2019, I'd say. And here you actually have a reserve team stadium as well, which actually is bigger than our first team, which is a little bit funny, but I guess that's due to the league we are in. And we have a youth team stadium as well, and you can extend as much as you'd like and also build a whole new stadium. So that's pretty interesting, and you can send an application for a final in the Champions League and everything like that, which is also very, very interesting. And then you have club facilities, which you can extend and everything like that as well. So you have the club center here, which is at level 2, builder yard at level 1, customer center at level 1, and a lot of more stuff here. And you have a lot of stuff to extend, and all with cost and benefits and everything like that, which is very, very interesting, and stuff I love to see that we are in self-control of if we have enough money. And you can see the maintenance and everything like that as well. And you also have stadium infrastructure for setting catering and a lot of stuff. So you have so much detail here in the finance side of things, which I just love it. So you won't see me digging down in that a lot. And yeah, the club financial status, you have this you have seen. Merchandising we've been through. Shirts, you can design the shirt of the players and everything like that. So of course we will leave it how it should be, and we can adjust the ticketing here for every game, and you can see here what we are expect to be having for attendance for the games as well, which is very, very helpful to set the correct ticketing and everything like that. So that's wonderful. And sponsoring here, so we actually have a decent main sponsor status level here, so you get to negotiate with sponsors and everything like that. And then you have ad boards and naming rights. You can sign the naming rights of the stadium, which is nice. And you have a sponsor pyramid here, so we have no gold sponsor and only 1 out of 2 silver sponsors. And you have ad boards as well to sell. And here we have a lot of more free ad spaces, so hopefully we will get in some there pretty soon. And achievements, and here you also can see how many fans you have, which is very important. That's something I'm really missing in Football Manager, to see how of an impressive club you have, so to say. And here you can have squad planning, which is also something you really could do within Football Manager, I think. So as said, we have many things here to like, in my opinion, and that were just our first look through the FIFA Manager 2019 and what that means. In next episode we will actually move forward and do something about what players to keep and things like that. But for now, this will be everything you see, and this is the home screen actually, and we'll pick things up in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this episode, and if you have enjoyed it, remember to smash that like button, and if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button as well, so you're not missing out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.